Hey, Lewis.
What is it now?
Are you back already?
What are you talking about?
Bates said he'd sent Sally to you, so you drive her to the travel agent.
Why a travel agent? If he's thrown her out, it would be just as easy to put her on a train.
You mean Sally wasn't here?
I haven't seen her since this morning.
What's going on? Is he lying? Sally? Or is it Bates? Are one of those three the murderer? Only one of them has left the ground since I got here. Well, see you later.
Not if I see you first.
My God, Sally! She's dead. Oh, come on. Think, Darren. Bates may have well told her to sort out the tickets. The unknown antagonist then murdered her before she could reach Lewis. That means all three of them could be innocent. Or better yet, anyone in the castle could still be after me. Yeah, well, apart from Sally. She's the second young woman that was getting in someone's way. Her face is completely swollen. It looks as though she's been scalded. Oh, disgusting. Some bastard forced her face under the water. She either drowned or she died of shock. The water is boiling hot. The water is boiling. Is she... What could she have been pointing to? Was something reflected there? I'll never be able to look at it. The window's open. There really is something written on the tiles. B. Like Bates. That must mean that Bates isn't the murderer. I mean, how could Sally have written a B on the tiles? And when? As her head was being held underwater and she was frantically fighting for her life? Or after the shock caused her untimely death? I'm not gonna make it that easy for you. You're gonna have to be a bit more creative to throw me off the scent. Bates is the one I can trust the most. It seems the murderer wanted to keep me away from him. I have to talk. Oh no! The castle is burning! Okay, think... A large towel. Big... Excellent. It's dripping wet. Okay, the towel is soaking wet. Bates! Can you hear me?
Adrian, my boy, it's all over. The castle.
Don't worry, I'll get you out of here.
No. I've spent my whole life in this castle, and I want to die here.
But you...
Listen, boy. This castle drove your father and his father before him to disaster. Don't let it corrupt you too. Defend yourself against it.
How should I defend myself against it?
Get away from here and don't ever come back. You have a life in New England waiting for you. A good life, even if you don't see it like that. Run, Darren Michaels. Run and don't ever look back.
Okay, I'll go, but not before I found Angelina's murderer.
Ah, there you are. I was starting to worry I'd started the fire too soon.
What? It was you? You killed Angelina and the others? You set fire to the castle and imprisoned me?
I started the fire, yes. And I locked you in the bunker. But I'm no murderer. So don't force me to be one.
What is all this? What do you want?
This is no time for long explanations. The car's waiting. We're going on a little trip.
All right then, Lewis. What have you got to do with the Gordons? Why are you chasing this illusion?
I'm not interested in the curse.
He's only after the money.
That's impossible!
Hello, dear brother. So, you still haven't worked it out?
What? What are you doing?
I'm fulfilling my destiny. I will evoke Mordred's power and use it for my own purposes.
Boris? And Sally? And my adoptive mother?
She guessed who I was when I was standing at her door. She wanted to warn the Order. I couldn't allow that. She banged her head on the side table. I thought she was dead.
What's this all about? What do you want from me?
I cannot enter the Academy nor the Summoning Chamber without the blood of Emil Gordon. You just can't imagine my disappointment when I had to acknowledge that Richard's blood wouldn't do, and my delight when I found you.
And the whole time you never knew about me?
No. Our mother and the others kept the secret very late. But then I found some writings which told me everything. I came to Biddeford to wrap you around my little finger, and it worked well. I knew that we were bonded by something, and that you'd do anything for me.
What was all that with Reginald Boris?
The Order put him on my back, as I found out shortly after your mother's accident. Boris wanted to sideline me, putting me in the frame for Fuller's murder. My plan was to take you back with me to England. But as long as Boris was around, I was worried that he'd tell you all about it. So I flew back to England and called you up. And just as I expected, you turned up here like a shining hero to rescue me.
And your death? Who had to die for you?
The good Miss Valley built the Order back up again, after there had been no sign of it for almost 100 years. No wonder that she hung around there so much. Samuel, our father, killed her little brother Vic. I had to protect myself from her.
So you murdered her in cold blood and set her on fire.
And killed two birds with one stone. No pun intended. The Order lost its leader, and everyone thought I was dead to boot. All I had to do was forge my diary entries and lure you into the castle.
Wasn't that a big risk? Sending me into the castle?
Of course. But what choice did I have? I couldn't go myself, and Lewis had proven himself to be incapable. If anyone could find the mosaic tiles, it was you. I guess that you'd found out about our secret. But we always had a plan B for that eventuality.
Set fire to the castle and kill everyone in it?
How'd you arrive at that?
Mom?
Now, get in there. Stand there, Mother.
Listen, Angelina.
Shut it. Lewis, guard the door. Make sure that no one gets in or out. And you.
Let me guess. I've got to open the door.
Correct. Put the pieces in place.
There are 3 grooves in the stone plinth. Very narrow, but a few inches deep. The tile fits exactly into one of the grooves. The second tile fits too. There's just the last one missing. Okay, all the tiles are in place. That's strange. The candle on the plinth is burning. Who lit it? The oil lamp's lit. I don't need the candle anymore. There has to be something about the lion head and the flare. Maybe I can press it.
I don't think so. Cut open your hand on the wall.
You want me to?
Do it!
Don't do it, Darren. You mustn't open the gate for her.
I'll count to 3. 3.
Stop! All right. I'll do it.
That's it! Come on, get in there!
Impressive. It looks like it's been a real long time since anyone's been in here.
This is just the beginning. I can feel the power. Mordred is here. Very close.
Crap.
The Academy's builder picked 8 chosen ones who guard over the power. The gate should only be opened when all 8 are standing on these stone slabs. Otherwise, death will follow. So it says in the old writings.
Oh well, I guess we can forget that. There's just 4 of us.
Don't be stupid. You'll think of something, dear brother.
She's completely nuts. It's no good. It seems like each of the 8 slabs has to be loaded with weight. But what if one of the 8 chosen ones suddenly and irreplaceably dies? They must have taken some precautions against that happening. I better take a look around. I reckon that this page isn't gonna help me much more with newspaper. An absolute feast. card for 5 murder locations.
What is it?
You have to stand on one of the stone slabs.
So I can then get a knife in my ribs? I don't think so.
The stone slabs are connected to the grate. If you don't stand on them, I can't open the grate.
Then she should stand on it. Where should she go?
What do you want from me exactly?
You still don't get it. Have I got one stupid brother or what? Open the grate. You only have to press on all of the stone slabs.
On my own. How am I supposed to do that?
You'll think of something.
A heavy metal lattice. There's a note lining. There's a semicircle drawn on the note. I reckon that this is some kind of a user manual for the floor slabs. There's a knife or something drawn on the 3rd tile from the left. Also, there's a flower on the outer left one. The left-hand middle one has a sun. The right... There's a I reckon there's a knife. Also... total of 8. Let's see. That wasn't so great. Angelina?
What is it?
Can Catherine stand on the stone slab over to the right? Mom, can you please stand? It says here, dress of green and hat of white, all would agree a welcome sight, with bells that in the wind do swing, heralding the start of spring. On this panel is written, make things harder, make things softer, make a rich man, make a pauper. Not too close, but love me true, too close and I'll devour you. There's a rhyme on the panel. Sails I have, but sail I don't, at least not on the sea. But round and up and down, working hard for thee. Grinding up with my back teeth, producing, as I said, the main ingredient which you need to make your daily bread. Here's written, in the air it flies, on the ground it lies. It adorns the trees, makes old men wheeze. On the stove it melts, from gray skies it pelts. There's some kind of mechanism fitted here. Lots of symbols. What a surprise. somehow it doesn't fit properly. The stone slab is locked into place, and nothing else is happening. I've pushed the appropriate bar into the opening. Deactivated the stone slab. At least it's locked into place. I've pushed the appropriate bar into the opening. Looks like the stone slab is locked into place. I've pushed the appropriate bar. Angelina?
What is it?
Can Catherine stand on this? There are holes in the wall. A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. Levers, bars, buttons. I can choose whether I want to select the symbol. The bars can be moved. Okay, I think I know now which rope I have to cut to spring the right trap. The stone block should land on the slab. Oh, I hope I'm not mistaken. It's gotta be the right rope for the stone weight. I just need a knife to cut through it. I can't do it with my bare hands. It's gotta be. I just need a knife. Angelina?
What is it?
Mom? How repulsive. There's water here. I've got nothing to say to that. Okay, very. I'll take it. Angelina?
What is it?
Can Catherine stand on the stone slab? Quickly now. Hopefully this is the right rope.
What are you doing?
That was...
One more slip up like that, and our mother gets it. Got it?
Yes, all right. It won't happen again.
That's what I thought.
Okay, now 4 of the stone slabs are deactivated, and Catherine's standing on one of them. This is my chance. I've got to convince Angelina and Louis to stand on the wrong slabs. Hopefully my plan's gonna work. Angelina?
What is it?
Listen, there's really no other way. We'll have to stand on the remaining slabs if the gate's gonna open.
All right then. But if there's any messing around...
Got it. I think I've disarmed all the traps. Mom, you stay there. Louis stands over there.
I think we should swap places. You got nothing against that, have you?
Do what you want.
Very clever. And so ruthless.
Don't worry. You're next.
The weight is on the slab. What are you waiting for?
Louis is dead. Don't you care?
He wouldn't have left these ruins alive anyway. Go on.
Some kind of holder. What goes in it?
Finally. Go on. Lead the way. Yes, Master.
What? Was that Mordred?
Run! Ah!
Oh, let's get out of here.
I heard something.
The order. That must be the order.
Stop him! He mustn't be allowed to evoke him!
Calm down, people. Damn! I'm on your side! Damn idiots! They want to make sure. Angelina isn't here, and she hasn't gone past me. Either she's still in the summoning chamber, or got in the labyrinth some other way. Whoa! The side doors closed when the big gate opened. There's a seriously deep abyss that way. Behind me is the Order, who'd rather kill me than think first. There's no choice. I have to face up to Angelina. It could be a trap. Maybe it's the only chance to save Mom. Is she here?
No.
Come, let's get you out of here.
No. Don't you understand, Adrian? It's not about me. It's not only about you either. Your father caused a lot of suffering, and I don't want you to become guilty too.
I don't intend to.
That's not your decision. These are powers that are greater than a single person.
Exactly. It's about infinite power. Divine power. Power that has been sleeping for too long. To the altar!
Screw you.
I don't like to repeat myself. Go to the altar and read from the book.
I don't like to repeat myself either. Screw you.
The next bullet is going through your kneecap.
You won't get any further without me. You can't kill me. You need me.
But I don't need her. And what can you do without an eye, a hand?
There is no curse. It's a mental illness. It's passed down from generation to generation and causes delusions.
Delusions. And what do you call this? Read.
So the cow who said here, am caraxo zodere, monterebe, vexto sabra ve, malior vexto sabra malior im ibute, amenia vibusadir amena voxataka.
Yes. Yes. And now?
Angelina, it's lunacy! Even if there was a curse, then it'd only affect the male Gordons.
No. No! Me too. I can hear them. The voices. They whisper to me. Always since you went.
Angelina, please!
I'm sorry, dear brother. I need your blood and no other.